Hello, everyone. How are you guys? I truly hope that you're all doing great and that you're all safe. And welcome back to today's lesson, running effective meetings. What exactly are you going to learn today? You're going to learn how to facilitate productive meetings in IT context with confidence, 12 key vocabulary words with phonetics, some grammar, discourse markers for meeting facilitation, turn-taking structures, and imperative for action points, and how to open, manage, redirect, and close a meeting and write an action point summary afterwards. And as always, you can find this worksheet and much more useful content in our Telegram channel and other social media. You can type in the City instance in the search bar or you can scan the QR code. Okay, let's go for some core vocabulary. The first word, agenda, a list of items to be discussed or decided in a meeting. Could everyone review the agenda before we start? We have 5 items today. The next one is facilitator, the person who manages the flow of a meeting and keeps it on track. As the facilitator, your job is to make sure everyone is heard and decisions are made. Action point, a specific task agreed in a meeting assigned to a named person with a deadline. Let's capture that as an action point. Olena, can you send the report by Thursday? Parking lot, a space on a board or dock for ideas that are noted but not discussed now. That's a great point, but let's park it for now, and I'll add it to the parking lot. Time box. To give a fixed amount of time to a discussion item to avoid overrunning. Let's time box this agenda item for 10 to 10 minutes so we can cover everything. Consensus. General agreement among the group even if not everyone is 100% in favor. Are we reaching consensus on this? I want to check everyone is comfortable before we move on. Decision. A conclusion or resolution agreed upon during the meeting. Let's record that as a decision. We will go with option B. Follow up. To check on the progress of an action point after the meeting. I'll follow up on the vendor response and report back next week. Summarize. To give a brief overview of what has been discussed or agreed. Let me summarize the key decisions before we close. Close. Formally end a meeting. We're at a time. Let's close here. Minutes will be shared by the end of the day. Close. To formally end the meeting. We're at a time. Let's close here. Minutes will be shared by the end of the day. Any other business, AOB. The agenda item at the end for items not already listed. Before we close, does anyone have any other business to raise? Minutes. The written record of what was discussed, decided, and assigned in the meeting. I'll send out the minutes within 24 hours of the meeting ending. Let's discuss a little pro tip. The most effective meeting facilitators in IT use 3 simple techniques. First, you name the action point clearly. Who does what by when. Park digressions immediately. Do not let one topic eat the whole meeting. Summarize before moving on. Confirm shared understanding before the next item. If you do these 3 things consistently, your meetings will run dramatically better. Some grammar, discourse markers, turn-taking imperative, structure. Let's look at some discourse markers for meeting facilitation. Opening. Let's get started. Shall we begin? Thanks everyone for joining. Moving on. Let's move to the next item. Moving on. Okay, that brings us to redirecting. Let's bring this back to the agenda. Can we park that for now? Summarizing. So to summarize, let me capture that. The decision is closing. Let's close there. Thanks everyone. I'll send the minutes by. Turn-taking structures. Inviting. What do you think, Taras? Does anyone want to add to that? I'd like to hear from the dev team. Olena, you had a point on this. Claiming. Can I just add? If I could come in here, building on that. Handing over. Back to you, Dmitro. Over to you for the next point. Imperative for action points, decisive and clear. Please send the report to the team by Thursday. Can you confirm the vendor response before our next call? Let's schedule a follow-up for next Thursday, for next Tuesday. Please update the risk register before the steering meeting. Some key phrases for each meeting stage. Opening. Let's get started. We have items today. The objective today is apologies from someone. Facilitating. Let's time box this to 10 minutes. Can we park that for now? I'd like to hear from someone. Let's move to the next item. Closing. Let me summarize the decision. Any other business? Let's close there. I'll send minutes by certain time. Let's look at the model meeting extract and analyze it. Sprint review meeting. Okay, let's get started. Thanks everyone for joining. We have 3 items on the agenda today. Sprint review, the vendor update, and planning for next sprint. Let's time box each item to 15 minutes so we finish on time. Item 1, sprint review. Mykola, can you walk us through the results? After discussion. Thanks, Mykola. Let me capture the key decision. We are carrying story 14 over to sprint 7. That's the decision. Now, let's move to the vendor update. Irina, over to you. Side topic raised. That's a really valid point, but let's park it for now. I'll add it to the parking lot and we'll pick it up in the next call. At close. Okay, let's summarize before we close. 3 action points. Mykola, please update the board by tomorrow. Irina, can you send the vendor contract by Thursday? And I'll follow up on the budget approval and report back next week. Any other business? No? Great. Let's close there. Minutes will be with you by end of the day. Let's notice some things. Opening. They set an agenda and they time boxed immediately. Invitation. Mykola, can you walk us through? That's a named invitation. Decisions captured. That's a decision. We explicitly labeled it. Parking lot. Digression parked without dismissing the person. Action points. Who, what, by when, every time. Closing. Summarize. Any other business. Close. Minutes commitment. Let's watch out for some common mistakes. Someone should look at that. Taras, please look at that and send us an update by Friday. Action points must have a named owner and a deadline. Let's talk about everything on the agenda. Let's time box item 3 to 10 minutes so we can cover everything, or so we cover everything. Time boxing prevents one topic dominating. That's interesting. Let's discuss it now. Great point. Let me park that and we'll pick it up next time. Protect the agenda from scope creep. I think we agreed. The decision is we will go with option B. Can everyone confirm? Name decisions explicitly so minutes are accurate. Okay, bye. Let me summarize before we close. Any other business? Great, let's close. Minutes by end of day. Always close with a summary and next step commitment. A little quick check. Match each phrase to its meeting function, and then we're going to check it below. I'm giving you 20 seconds. Take your time, match it, and come back and let's check it. Well, let's go. Let's go. Let's time box this to 10 minutes. D, time boxing. Second, Taras, please send the report by Thursday. C, action point. Let me park that, we'll come back to it. Parking lot. So, to summarize, we've decided to go with option A. Summarizing. Does anyone have any other business? A or B, any other business. Wonderful. A little speaking challenge for you guys and the question for the comments. Use this scenario to practice facilitating a 3-minute ending. A 3-minute meeting. Oh my god, why do I say ending? A 3-minute meeting. Sprint 6 retrospective results. Decision on deployment date. any other business. Your role, facilitator, so basically the person who facilitates the meeting, who has the meeting, who makes it work properly, yeah? Your challenge: open the meeting, introduce item 1, redirect one off-topic comment to the parking lot, capture one decision, assign 2 action points, and close. Use at least 2 discourse markers, 1 turn-taking invitation, 1 parking lot, 2 action points, and a proper close with any other business or AOB. And question for the comments: what is the biggest meeting problem in your team right now? Meetings that run over time, no clear decision, no action points. And could you describe it in 2-3 sentences and tell us how you would fix it using the techniques from today's lesson? And workbook. I'm not going to show you workbook in there, but you can easily find it in our Telegram, the 13th tense. Well, and I suppose I hope you don't have any questions. I hope to see you all next time, and I hope you all stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.